Here, I'm gonna keep the camera. So today I saw a fake pullover. I keep the camera like that in case a bird flies over my head. Or a plane. Today I saw a fake pullover. I got to an intersection and there was a cop in a parking lot ahead of me. He's putting a red shirt guy into a cop car, like handcuffed or whatever. He's putting a guy with a red shirt into a cop car as I walked up to an intersection, or as I came up to an intersection. The birds chirping or sinking, I think. You hear the birds chirping. And then, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the video I recorded this morning, there's a bunch of tail lifts sinking on me, and then at the end of it, the tail lift drives off right next to me. He was sitting on the side of the street, and he drives off right as I walk by it. Like, I don't know, was he sitting there waiting to pick somebody up? Because, like, they'll pick people up. So, like, was he sitting there waiting to pick somebody up and then they didn't show up or something? Or, like, what's the explanation? Like, why was he just sitting there? And then he took off next to me. I guess that's it. I don't know. He's just sitting there, like, the whole time I was walking up the street, and then he takes off right next to me. And all the tail lifts on the entire video were synced. And these birds just flew by when I did that. These birds just flew by outside, synced up. You could probably hear them chirping. There's a bird flying over my head. I think he's synced up with this white SUV driving out, maybe. I didn't see the sync though. But the white SUV is syncing with other whiteys and the engine sound. But yeah, I caught a predator on Saturday for Creepbusters. Go follow me on Creepbusters. Go follow me on Creepbusters on Facebook, where I do live catches. Anyway, this bird is like sitting on... I think this bird just took a shit synced out here, and then this other bird flew up by my window as it flew away. I think a bird just took a shit synced with a car driving by. And like I've said, I've seen dogs take a piss next to me and stuff. Take a piss synced. But like I've said before though, there's predators that I caught where I see them syncing on me after I caught them. Just a few of them, like 3 different predators that I caught. I'll see them stalking me. One of them was stalking me at my job. It's like working at a job that I was working at, and it was stalking me every day. Along with all my other coworkers. They're all stalking me. And there'd be people with red shirts and camel pants, like a red shirt and camel pants on at the same time and shit. And just like a bunch of shit. Bunch of people with red shirts and camo and leopard print and all the shit. It's like every day, like a bunch of them all around me. But that job was crazy. There was like a bunch of people working there, and like they were all stalkers. It was crazy. It was like a warehouse job. But so I've seen predators stalking me after I caught him. One of them, he was like coming into a bathroom as I was leaving the bathroom one day before I caught him, which is really weird to me. Like, if he was stalking me before I caught him, like, does that mean that he knew I was gonna catch him, or like what? And he's gonna be blasted as a pedophile on the internet? like what's going on? If he was coming into the bathroom door as I was going out of the bathroom door at the same time. Like, before I even knew he was a pedophile or anything, like before I met him on the dating apps. There's a cop driving out right now. He looks synced with the cars. They're not gonna sink a bird with it or something too. But so that's weird, like that he was probably stalking me before I caught him, and then I see him stalking me after I caught him too. But there's also like this, like a couple of, or there's at least one pred that I was like texting. I never met him, but like I was texting him, and he like his text messages would always come in synchronized. And then there's other ones that seem like they might be like an agent, and like they probably know that I'm not a real child or whatever. But like the ones that I caught though, like I'm like, did they know or didn't? Like, why would you like expose yourself as a pedophile or pretend to be one or whatever the fuck? You know, like that doesn't make any sense. But like this one dude was like, I never met him, but he was texting me synced up. So I'm like, is he just like a stalker? He like knows. This Domino's car drove through the intersection as a white SUV took off the side of the street that was parked in front of the intersection. The engine sounds probably synced. There's been some sirens and a helicopter today and a couple of cops and a bunch of birds flying around synced and chirping synced. I came out of a building today and there's this guy on a bike doing a wheelie in front of me on the street on a bicycle. Been a bunch of synced up shit happening. I just looked at the timer on the video up here and it says 9 minutes 11 seconds. Did a bird just fly over my head? I was looking at the street. Did he fly over my head? I don't know. And at the start of that video this morning, there's birds sinking. At the very start of it. It's been a lot of sink birds lately, like the last couple weeks. They've been giving them extra bird seed or something, or they recruited more birds. Give them bird seed, and tell them to come out and stalk me or whatever the fuck. I see a bunch of stockmobiles the entire time I'm talking, synced up with each other, as usual. There's an engine sound right when I lean back in my window. Did you hear it? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what's going on with any of it. I don't know why people are robotically syncing out here and doing stalkered up sync things, but they're stalkered up. And they're stalkered up after I catch them being a pedophile and before it even, and sending me text messages as stalkered up as pedophile and texting as pretending to be a child. Or a fake pedophile or whatever the fuck. I just got a lot of questions about everything, like, why are they stalkered up? Are they getting gift cards? Are they getting free cars and free red shirts and free camel hats and shit? Do they got like a crate of like red shirts and camel hats somewhere and everybody grabs it out of? And then they rent out a car and they or what? Like what? What? Oh, and I've been seeing, I think I just saw it right now, or I don't know if it was a bug. I've been seeing a lot of bugs too, but I've been seeing a lot of, which I've mentioned before, and believe me or not, but like, and I'll probably be able to catch it on video now because I got a better camera on my new phone. But I've been seeing a lot of like, it's like cotton balls or something. It's like a ball of like fluff flying through the air. And I'll see it synced up every time I see it. It'll be flying in front of me, right in front of me as I walk up to an intersection or something. And it's like every time I see that, it's synced up. And there's like 2 of them today that like I was like walking between them at a synced up moment. They come and fly out, float out in front of me, and then I walk between them at a sync point. It's just like a piece of cotton ball floating through the air or whatever. It's like you know, like that big or something. It's like a little tiny piece of cotton ball or whatever. So I think I just saw that out my window a minute ago. I saw that like a bunch of times today though, and I see it all the time. It was like today, there's like a lot of it happening. So I don't know, the HARP weather machine or whatever is sinking a piece of cotton balls with the wind or whatever. Just like they make any object floating through the wind, like a plastic bag or whatever, a leaf. They'll sink things on me with the wind like that. And then the wind is just always blowing synced, like just like it'll get windy synced. All day. Do you hear the engine sounds? They're synced with the cars that are synced. Objectively synced. objectively. Because when I record it, it's synced. Like if I record the cotton balls, they're gonna look synced. Whether you wanna believe that I'm a schizo, which most people that say that don't believe that, I think they're a stalker and they're gaslighting. These lights just turned on. These street lights just turned on, and it's really weird that they turned on right when I said the word gaslighting. But they turned on synced with the cars too, though. But I don't know if were they impulsing my thoughts to say the word gaslighting right there or something? Did they like implant the thought in my head to say gaslighting at that moment? Or did they know, or do they like predict what they like read my thoughts so they know that I'm about to say the word gaslighting, and then they turn the street lights on right there? Or what? It was right at that moment though. I don't know. Maybe it was just a coincidence. I don't think so though. I think they do things like that, read my thoughts and shit, sync things with it. But it was synced with the cars driving by for sure. And it's always synced when the street lights turn on. But yeah, if I would have recorded that, you would have seen that. Like the street lights turned on at the exact moment that I said that said it. So it did happen like that. So like if I walk around recording, you're gonna see cotton balls and bags floating in the wind synced and birds synced. It's gonna be right as I walk by the bank corner or the crosswalk or the intersection or right as the car honks or whatever. A bird's gonna chirp right as a bird's gonna start chirping like a bunch right as the car drives by me or whatever. Objectively, every time I record. So my opinion, if it's objectively every time I record, I'm not a schizo and I'm not delusional. That's just my opinion though. Like that's just an opinion, right? Like if you record something objectively and then it's every time objectively and then it's like repetitive every day and like every year, like I've been seeing red and blue cars synced for 3 years now straight every day, every time I record and shit like that. Like the tail lifts are always synced every day, every time I record for 3 years straight, and everything else that's synced every time I see it, objectively. So I'm a schizo, right? A bug just flew in my window, and this truck was turning in the parking lot, and there's these engine sounds going off that sound like a stalker. I think it's a motorcycle. And I see sink birds, and I see a whitey coming, and he's about to sink, right? Is he gonna sink? I don't know if he synced. Okay, is this truck driving back out of the parking lot now? This truck is driving back out of the parking lot, out of the other side of it, as the car is driving through the intersection at the same time. And he just drove through it really slowly. He was just creeping across the parking lot, and then he drove out the other side of it and left. Do you hear that engine sound? Anyway, oh yeah, and then right when I looked out my window, I see this girl outside walking by that's always a stalker. She wasn't walking her dog that time though, but she's usually walking her dog. And she's always smiling every time I see her. Like I don't know, is it funny or something? I don't know if she's smiling because it's funny or like. She's always got this weird smile. Like she's like walking by me synced with her dog. Then I saw a black car sync with a silver car with another silver truck behind it, and then they synced with another black truck. And then it syncs with another black car with the black truck. And then it syncs with the car. Is it a white car or a silver car? It's I don't know, one of those. It's sync. And then I said this before, but like when I had bed bugs, they'd be synced. Like I would see a bed bug synced. Like it would just come, it would just like walk out at a synced moment. Like it just, I swear to God, like a bunch of times it would happen. Like a bed bug would just walk out synced. Like I would just be sitting there, whatever, and like a bed bug, like say I'm like watching a video on YouTube or something, and then like right when the video ends, I look up and there's a bed bug walking out, and like they impulse my thoughts to like look right at it too, I think. Like they impulse my thoughts all the time with shit to like look at my phone at 9/11 or whatever. So like right at a sync moment, I would like look over and there'd be a bed bug walk. Like I swear to God. It sounds crazy, I know, but because it is. Or it would just be like crawling on me like I would feel it crawling on my skin at a sync moment or whatever. Or like one time, one just like crawled up like right in front of my eye, like on my eyelashes, like at a sync moment. Like I didn't feel it on my like crawl on my face, but then it's just like crawling on my eyelashes at a sync moment. I was like, what the fuck? But definitely the flying bugs are always synced. And then there was one time where a beetle walked out in front of me on the path and it seemed synced, like there was an engine sound when I walked by it or some shit. So I guess the ground bugs are synced too, but I don't know. Like, do the ants sync? Like, how far does the sync hole go? I don't know. But I swear the bed bugs were synced though, when I had bed bugs. Anyway, someone's getting in a whitey in the parking lot, and there's a bunch of other cars synced on the street. But I'll be back later. Vote for Illkat 2028. Don't sync. Hit the Cash App and PayPal. I need it. I'm out.